Massive breaking news coming out of SmackDown, and the show ending with a real shock and something that is going to be so well received by our community, and that is that the Wyatt Six have returned. They did come back on Bray Wyatt's birthday, and that was shown with a cake at the very end with a candle on, and you could also hear someone at the very end, I think it was like one of the directors, one of the floor directors going, okay, go now, and as soon as he said that, Uncle Howdy said, my life for you, just as the show came to a close. Very interesting that they bring them back in this match, though. The match was Street Profits against Fraxium, and the reason why that's interesting is because DIY were at ringside, Motor City Machine Guns were at ringside, and really everyone just got took out. It wasn't that they only targeted certain teams. It wasn't that they only went after Street Profits. I mean, we saw Uncle Howdy choking out Nathan Frazier. Nathan Frazier and Axiom are faces. That's a face team. So it really does make you question, like, why are they back? Who are they going after? Or is this just a way of bringing them back? Is this just a way of getting them back onto TV? I mean, I'm sure we're going to hear some stuff online. I'm sure they'll put some tweets out. There may be something that we get in the week that updates the journal, for example, you know. But obviously, we have not seen Alexa with them yet. That's a story I would think that we're going to now focus on, is bringing Alexa into the group. Now that the group are back, and this was the moment, of course, as we said, returning on Bray's birthday. Here, look, we saw Nikki going after Candice. So I've got to think that DIY and Candice are going to feature as part of their focus going forward. I can't imagine this attack would happen and now we're just going to leave it. I would think that DIY and Candice will be focuses, and that makes total sense. Nikki wanted a friend ages ago. She turned to Candice, and Candice was kind of distant. You might remember Nikki kind of popping up at ringside and, you know, saying to Candice she was lonely. And honestly, Candice was not really there for her. And of course, Dexter was in a relationship with Indy Hartwell, and that relationship broke down. And it seems like Johnny and Candice, and maybe Tommaso, turned their backs on Dexter. We've never had answers on that because that kind of happened away from the show. We didn't even know that Dexter and Indy had kind of broken up. It all kind of came out. I think when the Wyatt Six formed is when we found out about all of that. So we never saw any of that. So there's lots of questions that need answering. But there they were. Look, they return on Bray's birthday. This post from Fightful 3 minutes ago. All of them back. Uncle Howdy as well. All of them looking fit, healthy, absolutely fine. But this is what people have been waiting for. This really is what our community has been waiting for. It's hard to sit here and go, right, this is what's going to happen now. But the things I can say is I'm interested in Candice and DIY. I think there's something there. I'm interested in Alexa and us bringing her into the folds. I'm interested in this group now being on TV, even if it's not physically through vignettes or whatever, on a regular basis. Now, this is the return. So do I expect to see something from them next week? Yes. Do I expect to see something from them the week after? Yes. We know that they're not going to be on the road. Don't expect to see them at house shows. That was a report that came out a few days ago. But look, they're back. You can get excited. Now we can really start getting our teeth into what the future might hold. But at the moment, them interrupting this tag match, is it that they've got their sights set on some teams here? Or is it that this was just a way of bringing them back? At the moment, there's no way of knowing. But obviously, there'll be plenty of rumours. And once we get those coming through, we'll drop them on the channel. So, yeah, very exciting. The Wyatt Six finally, after months, and I believe for the first time in 2025, the Wyatt Six are back.